guys, today I'm going to share with you my most essential brushes. These are the brushes that I turn to every single day. When I travel, these are the only brushes that I bring. So, let's start off with eyes. The brush that I usually turn to when I just want to apply one eyeshadow color is this one. Now this one is from MB York and it's just a basic shader brush. And a lot of people usually like to use like a basic eyeshadow shader brush is a MAC 239, which looks like this. And this is the one that I like. The reason why I like this one is because it's a little fuller and it's softer, so it's easy to spread the color. You know, I got this one at TJ Maxx in a set for like $7. It was so inexpensive, but this is like the only brush I ended up liking. And I know I mentioned this several times in my videos, but a great cheap alternative to the MAC 239 is this one right here. It's a Loew Cornelle brush. And this one is 3/8 of an inch. And you can find these brushes at Michael's craft store. Yep, a craft store, because this one's a paintbrush. The jumbo version of that is this guy right here. You can see them side to side. This one, sorry they're dirty. I use them. This one is 1/2 of an inch. And this one's probably going to be $4 to $5, but this is great. And this brush is great for highlighting right underneath the brow bone. Now blending, it is so important for you to have a blending brush, especially if you're trying to do a smoky eye. So the one that I've always turned to is a MAC 224, and this is like the holy grail of blending for me, in my opinion. So it's nice and gentle on the skin. So this is for blending around the crease, getting rid of harsh lines. And when I want to add a darker color just to smoke out my eye or in the outer corner, I will turn to this brush. This is the Estee Lauder eyeshadow blending brush. And as you can see, it's very similar to the MAC 224. However, the Estee Lauder one to my right here is just going to be more tapered. Next brush is eyeliner. This one is just a regular angled eyeliner brush, and I love to use gel liner. If you're looking for the perfect eyeliner, it's gel liner because it goes on smooth, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't run, it's the best. This is from a company called Girlactik. I got this from like a glitter set a year or two ago. MAC has an angled eyeliner brush, which is the one right here to my left. You can see they look very, very similar. But the MAC one is not dense whatsoever. It's actually very light, which I don't like because once I get the gel liner on here, it will lose form of its shape. So it's nice to have a stiffer fine line brush, and I find that this Girlactik one does a job. Smudging, I found this brush at Crown Brushes when I went to a makeup show. I think it was iMats. And this is the best smudger brush. It's a nice and short shader brush. So it's perfect for smudging in the lower lash line, just like that. Or if you have like a pencil eyeliner that you want to smudge up above, this is great. So this one is Crown Brushes. I'll try to find the link for this. I'll try to find the link for all of these brushes and post them below. And then brow brush. The one brow brush that I found has worked for me within this past year is the Senna Cosmetics. This is, it just says Brow 1, so I guess they have several brow brushes, but it's dual-ended, so the angled side to apply the eyeshadow on my brows, and then the other side is a spoolie. The spoolie is, of course, great for just grooming the brows, the crazy hairs. So those are all the essential for my eye brushes, and I just have a few essential face brushes. For applying liquid foundation, my favorite brush is the stippling brush. This is the MAC 187. I like it. It's nice and dense. I find that this brush actually spreads foundation quite easily. And you can also use this as a blush brush as well. For a setting powder, this is my favorite brush. This is the best brush ever. It looks like the MAC 239, but it's a jumbo size, and it's not as dense whatsoever. One is from Prescriptives. Unfortunately, they discontinued Prescriptives, but you can usually find this at like a cosmetics company store or probably somewhere online. It says here it's a bronzer brush, but I like to use it for setting powder. It just glides powder on evenly. You can never put too much product, you know what I mean? Like if you go light, you could always add a little bit more, but it's nicer to add on rather than to have to take off with like a makeup remover wipe or tissue. So this one is the best. Blush brush, I just use the MAC one. Contouring, I use this one, it's the MAC 116. It's just a smaller brush. Let's compare it to a blush brush. That way it's easier to get to the hollows of your cheeks. And that's it for my essential brushes. Just kind of look at the shape of it so you have an idea of where to place what. Alright, well thanks so much for watching and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.